Previously on Unranked.
Have you guys seen The Dead Scientists?
No, I have not.
You don't know about the dead scientists that
You
keep
don't know
popping
about
up?
the dead scientists?
No, really though, this
well,
is like
can you
double
explain?
digits.
Yeah,
Double-
there's like a
scientists
dozen
are
dead
dying.
scientists.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you out here. Dr. Mario. Missing. Dr. Wiley. Also,
Right.
interestingly, another government contractor, a weapons manufacturer, Casper Darling.
Oh, Casper Darling, where is he?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was
Where
a
is he?
great actor.
Where is
Where
Dr.
is he?
Darling?
Dr. Nefarious.
Oh no.
He's in
Again,
another
another
dimension, I hear.
doctor.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Mhm.
Dr. Yi Suchong created his own.
Wait, this guy's last name is Su Chong?
This
Yeah.
guy Yi.
Suchong. Dr.
Oh,
Eggman.
Oh,
I mean,
look, the list goes on and on.
No. No. Eggman's always showing up. He keeps coming back.
And they
keeps
keep
saying
telling
he's
us
not
he
gonna come
died. So
back.
can we believe? Can we
Oh,
believe
sure.
what we're
Yeah,
being
yeah,
told,
fair.
Tom? Hello and welcome to the Unranked podcast. It is the 530th episode. This is Christian Humes here with the one and the only Alex Tuna Marinello.
Hello.
And we have two fantastic guests here today. Tom is in Vegas feeling the magic at MagicCon, but don't let that deter you because we have Ken Fieldday,
Hello.
and we got Dakota here.
Hello.
Dakota.
You know, you sent us a link about
Yeah.
this game. You just made a game in a game jam,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, you want to come on the podcast to talk about it? You were like, well, Dakota has to come because she is mostly the brains behind this. So I was like, okay, bring her. Great.
Yeah, she saved my butt on this because this game jam was very impromptu and I was like, I could do a game jam real quick, 2 weeks, no problem. I was like 4 days in and Coda was like, do you want my help? And I was like, actually, yeah, that would be great. That would help me a lot because I had no idea what I was doing level design wise, art wise, sound wise. And so she came in and like knocked all of those things out so well.
Hell yeah. Well,
Who runs Game Jam?
So it's run by this guy Avant Beetle, and it was a protest game jam,
Oh.
and you can find it on itch.io.
Is it like through an art gallery of some kind?
I don't know. This kind of came across my Instagram, and I thought it was interesting, so I just signed up.
Okay, because I went on their page, on the Instagram page for it, because I was like, okay, well, what were the other games? And they
Yeah.
showed yours in like a trailer of the other games, and it looks like they have like an art gallery thing, because they have like a date where you can go and see
Yeah.
the games that everyone made. So
Yeah, so I don't know how frequently they do this, but yeah, this one is going to be at a gallery tomorrow. What is it? The 1st of May, and as well as the rest of the weekend, 2nd and 3rd, in this year 2026. For those listening in the future, you missed it. Sorry.
yeah, we don't put a date on these. But you know what? That's for a long time I would get the Pokemon number wrong and the episode number wrong. So we don't need, to complicate it too much.
Word. But yeah,
now-
anyway, yeah, this weekend, yeah, there'll be an exhibit.
Let's knock the Pokemon out and then let's talk about this game of yours, because it took me a little bit to get it up and running because I had to use like crossover. I tried using Whiskey,
Oh, you did?
and then and it like did not want to work for a while, and then I had my friend help me figure it out, and I don't know what he did, but I eventually got it running on my
Wow, that's exciting. Our first
yeah.
Mac playthrough, as far as I
Well,
know.
Yeah, as far as the game thinks, it's not on a Mac,
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are gonna pull up the 5. If you guys wanna, you can just Google it. I would say go to Bulbapedia. Is usually the
Okay.
source that we use. We're gonna look at the 530th Pokemon. Tuna, can you tell me who's that Pokemon?
Excadrill?
Yes, it is. It is Excadrill.
Oh.
The podcast soundboard is like bouncing. It's not opening for some reason. So
No,
that's why you didn't hear
edit
the sound.
post.
Yeah, I'll edit it in post. Or
Oh,
I'll
this
just
guy.
Play it late. Yeah, so it's the evolution from last week with Drillbur. It is kind of what you would expect for an evolution, right? It doesn't go too far from the kind of source design. It replaces the blue on it with a red. Its drill components are more spiky. They are uh, kind of like a bread knife, right? You know, they're serrated, so they're a bit scarier. He has a piece that comes over his head like a helmet. But yeah, it's just bigger, badder, tougher Pokemon than last week in his evolution.
Yeah,
It is a
Danger
ground
Mole.
steel type though. With the Danger Mole.
Mm.
Yeah, that is good. The Danger Mole.
It's
Um,
see, according to Bulbapedia, the origin, it seems to be based on a mole.
That seems to
So
be, yeah.
maybe, but it might not be.
Tell us about the name origin.
Sure, Excadrill may, not sure, be a combination of excavate and drill.
Okay.
Huh.
Great.
But that's a maybe. Some
It's
of these
very rare when these, yeah.
yes, on these so the running joke, Kenny, to explain a joke, is that the Bulbapedia usually says in the name origin that it may be a combination of certain things, which is very clear that it is.
Mm.
But it's very rare where you'll get a name origin from Bulbapedia where it definitively states it is a combination. It's not one of those days, but
They were sure about this one.
yeah,
They were
yeah.
absolutely sure. Let me take a look at this. Ooh, this is an ugly shiny. I don't know if either of you are taking a look at this shiny color. You can scroll down and look at the different sprites for it and the 3D models. I'm not a fan of
Oh.
this one myself. I think those colors kind of clash in a not good way. The sort of like burgundy and teal, maybe like a maroon. I don't know. That's not doing it for me.
Oh, interesting.
Lost. It's taken me so long to finally get to the
to,
page
like,
here.
scroll through it. Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot the number and everything, and I was like
Oh,
waiting. I was
no.
like, "Oh, Excadrill. Okay, great."
Excadrill. Well, I'm gonna read its Pokedex entry. Forming a drill with its steel claws and head, it can bore through a steel plate no matter how thick it is. It's not terribly exciting this week.
Its Mega evolution looks fun.
Oh, I didn't even notice it has a Mega.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, it's fucking weird. It's really weird.
It took like split a drill into 3 and is, I guess, will form it back when it does some moves.
Yeah,
That's what
it looks. It's got the sort of like rotating links on it for the kinds of drills that's gonna actually like pull material out of the ground. So that's interesting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Crab-like almost.
It is a little bit, yeah. I could see
Yeah.
him like getting up, like putting them down like legs. It'd be weird though, because he'd
Yeah.
have to use his
Ooh,
head to.
It's like a tripod then. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
that would make him like a tripod. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Do you think Excadrill is someone's favorite Pokemon?
Oh, for
Dude,
sure. There,
So,
Has
yeah.
to.
I will be shocked.
Shout out to
if
that
there's-
person.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if there is a Pokemon that isn't someone's favorite Pokemon in the
No,
world.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Even like the fucking the unknown, the ones that are just like letters, they're just symbols.
Oh
Like,
my
you
god.
know, there's
Yeah.
people out there. They're like, oh no, unknown is my favorite Pokemon.
Unknown,
like,
the
they've memorized
letter-
the language.
S specifically.
Yeah, yeah. This specific unknown, not the other
Yeah.
ones, just this unknown. All right, so we do rank these every week. We usually move on them pretty quick. We are ranking them by generation, so we're not including all the previous Pokemon. So I did send them in the chat if you want to take a look at the ranking, our current rank here. We got to find a place for it. It's
Oh my
unevolved
God.
form.
Whoa.
Which again, you might not have any familiarity with these, so this might just look like gobbledygook. But
Would you put it in
Um,
if you were just to say, right? Like, is it like a middle of the road Pokemon, upper echelon,
Uh-huh.
kind of in the shitter? You know what I mean? Like, what are you feeling? What are you thinking?
Well,
Like,
okay.
does it beat your
Like,
favorites? Like,
Yeah.
is it even? Could it
He
crack
has
a
a lot
top
of
10 for you?
utility to him, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I think he has a purpose in, the
Mm.
workforce.
In the work
In the
for
work
you.
for-
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a working
Okay.
Pokemon for sure.
Right.
I
By
like
the way,
this
in
take.
black and white, there was like a construction area, and this is where you would
Wow.
get that Pokemon.
Wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's got to
What-
be above its evolution because it's a dual type. Last week was just ground. This is ground steel, so it is stronger, and it's got a mega. So it's got to at minimum be above Drillbur, I feel.
All right, so do that.
You want to just go
This is-
directly above it?
Lock
You don't
it
want to give
in.
it anything
Yeah.
else? I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's better than Pat Rat, dude.
Is it better than Pat Rat? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I think. Look at this. I think it's better than this.
What's
Yeah,
wrong with this?
Oh
All right,
boy.
fine.
Yeah, no, I think it's
he's
better than that.
It's better than that.
Yeah.
Why do they
All
have
right,
a
all right.
pack rat without a mask?
I
Wait,
don't
go back
know.
to that. Go back
Yeah.
to that. I need to see that one more
That
time.
is interesting. I don't. That might not be.
Pat
That
Rat
might
looks
be
like
like
it's from like
anime.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
This
like
looks-
the,
this-
yeah.
Weird.
Oh, you know what? It kind of it's a little like Chip and Dale, Alvin and the Chipmunks kind of.
Yeah.
He's cuter. I
Yeah.
like him without the eyes a lot better.
The
You know what?
shiny eyes at least
Fair.
are better. The
Yeah.
blue eyes are definitely better. But yeah, that is the biggest problem with this Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Stare right through your
let's-
soul.
I would say more than Pat Rat.
Yeah.
Then we'll put him at the new number 25. We're gonna knock Pat Rat down. That gives him a little bump from Drillbur, who is at 27. So that's
Yeah.
a good spot.
I mean,
And
he's
now-
ground steel as well. Ground is good against some things, and steel is bad against fire. That's what I remember.
It crosses a couple things out by having
Yeah.
that dual type. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely some similarities where I think you're also gonna find a couple that are probably like ultra effective, like ×4, because they might share, weaknesses. But I do think that it's actually gonna cross some weaknesses out, which is nice. So there it is, the new number 25.
Beautiful.
All right,
Beautiful.
let's
Beautiful.
talk about. So you guys made a game.
Yeah.
You did a game jam. It's a
Yeah.
protest game jam.
Yeah.
What were you protesting?
So on the page, it was, it said you can do like anything that's like really on the nose or something that's like more like, like metaphor, like not like very specific. So when I came up with this idea, it was kind of originally just like, I had a lot of people that were like dealing with like a lot of parent stuff at the time. And it made me think about like I'm feel very privileged. Like I grew up with just my mom, but I feel very privileged to have a pretty decent relationship with her in the way where I could kind of like speak out against if I thought something was not right or something she was doing I thought was weird, and then
Okay.
be able to like, not just like get hit or worse that like I've heard of in other households. And so for me, being able to like not follow this like path that everyone else was like, it was so weird going to other people's houses and them being like, oh yeah, I could never do that. Or like even being like in my late 20s and early 30s and like talking to people and then being like, oh, I can't like do X, Y, and Z with my parents because they're like so strict. Like I could never talk, like say that to them. And I'm like, why? Like we need to be able to have like more of an open communication with your parents. But I know that's just not the case with everyone. So that was like the larger inspiration for like where everything came from. But everything else kind of just like leads toward whatever your interpretation is. So we made a game about a marble that's in a marble
Ooh.
race, and it's a 3D physics-based platformer, and your whole objective is to go back up the track. You're going to go against the grain,
Ooh.
all the other marbles that are coming down the track. So you can imagine how like we had a really great compliment
Yeah.
actually on ours that was like, wow, this is one of the most potent uses of mechanics as metaphors I've seen. Which
It was striking. Like it's immediately obvious like what you're saying with this. The second like you start getting whacked by other malls and you're trying
Yeah.
to go up. You're trying to go up the chute. Everyone's coming the other direction. People are getting in your way. You start gaining some momentum back. Another one comes in.
Yeah.
It was very good. I understood it immediately.
Awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, someone else also pointed out, and I don't know if it's something Coda thought about because she's the one that added the books in. But I didn't realize it personally, but someone was like, "Oh yeah, it's like climbing like the education system and going through that." And I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy. That's actually not something we thought of. At least not something I thought about, but true, going through
Yeah.
that."
I like it.
So yeah, open to a lot of interpretation. I think a lot of people take away different things from it, which is the goal. Um, so yeah, we're really proud of it.
That's pretty sweet, man.
So, who's
Hello.
this? Who's this guest?
Momo.
Oh,
The
Momo.
cat has just
Momo just popped in. Nope, and now
Very
he's
nice.
gone. Hello. I'm in a
Hell yeah.
spot.
That's awesome. So I am curious because game jams are one of those things that I've always found very interesting that I'm like, oh man, like this seems like so much fun to do. But I don't know how to make a video game. So it's, one of those like, oh, that's fun to look from the outside, how does it work exactly? Like, how much information do you have about what the game's going to be? How much like pre-planning did you have? Because that's the part that I've never totally understood. Because it seems like a lot of these things are kind of announced ahead of time, and so then you might know what it is. Then aren't people actually like kind of already coming up with it, or is everyone just agreeing not to start on it until the game jam starts? Like how is it?
So great question. This was our first game jam, and like I said, I saw it on Instagram, and I think I saw it maybe a week before it actually started. So the idea at least was like conceptualized probably that week, and then yeah, the agreement to like not start anything until the day of. It was like I kind of had an idea of where I wanted to go. I didn't know what it was going to look like by the end of it though.
Sure. How many people did worked on this?
We have
So,
about 5 people that
Okay.
worked on it total.
Okay.
yeah. We
Yeah.
have to shout them out real quick. Cody, you have that list somewhere. Oh, there you are.
Yeah. We have our friend Atreyu, or Contact Heavy is her handle. She did our voiceovers for the narration, and kick-ass job for that. Then our supporting marble character, and also all of the grunts and the little noises of all the other marbles that you hear throughout it. That's voiced by BB Games Lab, or Corey Brannigan.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Corey
I
Brannigan.
never say his last name. And then we have on music, and this was like such a clutch save because we didn't think that we were going to get custom music for this. It like came in super hot, and like this was our friend Gary Markey, or Gray Marker is his handle, and so he came in clutch.
Gary
Yeah.
from Smash, yeah.
Yeah,
From Smash.
Yeah, he beat me. He took my title.
Talented
Oh,
Smash
no.
player, even more talented musician.
Yeah, he came in super clutch. Literally, we weren't sure that we were going to get anything from him, and then he came out with one track, and then it was like the next day he came out with 2 other tracks. We were like, "Oh my god, yes!" And it was perfect.
So he
Yeah.
makes music? Is that
Yeah.
is that like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah. He's taught me everything I know about guitar, and he's been playing for even longer than that. And yeah, he shreds. He he shreds. It's great.
Hell yeah.
But also worth mentioning, all of these people we also asked like late into the game. I think like probably a week into what we've already started. And then we also had some play testers. Not to interrupt you, Coda. I know you're about to pop those guys off.
Oh, you're good. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we shout out to Lawson, Ian, Zavi, Ange, and Cam for all dealing with us when they didn't even have an ending to go off of, and we're play testing it. And
Yeah.
we had a
Yeah.
really good bunch of people that contributed to this, which was just so phenomenal to get. And some people like last minute. It was really good.
So I am curious, how many of the assets did you make yourself, or how much are for like from game engines?
So
Because that's
I
not a lot of time.
yeah, no, and I did it in such like a weird backdoor way because like the track itself I actually built out on Illustrator first, and I took exported that as an SVG, sort of scalable vector graphic,
Mhm.
threw it into Blender, and then I extruded that. So whatever you're seeing in game, I made 2D flat like initially, and then I put it
Wow.
into Blender to extrude it to make the tracks for it. And so those I banged out really easy. Now, most of the and you know, you could scale through the credits and everything, but I used a mixture of assets from CG Trader and Sketchfab. Everything's credited. But and then either like, you know, augmented them in some way and modified them to fit it, or you know, some things that I just straight up made. So
That's wild. I didn't realize. Like, I've seen, you know, obviously, like I've done graphic work, but I've never done anything. Like once you get into any kind of 3D modeling, that's where, you know,
Well,
I'm out of there.
the technicality or whatever the hell you were just talking about just went over my head completely. So
I was with you when you were like, "All right, we're taking it to Blender. We're using extruder."
I
I'm
wasn't
like,
even
I
with you
know
there.
what that is. I know what that
No.
is, but I've never done it. And then you kept going. I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah. See, this is
No,
something
I
that I
will tell
actually
you
don't know
this
about."
reminds me of a little anecdote. I don't know. Well, is it an anecdote? I don't know. But there was a friend of ours that wanted to go to school to create video games and to make video games. And then he went and realized that it wasn't just like thinking of good ideas for video games, like you actually had to do
Yeah.
coding and shit, and then that
Mm.
yep.
was it. And that was the end of
It's the
that.
same
And that
thing for
was
like
He
film and
left.
TV. It's like,
yeah, and
Yeah.
that was the end of that.
Oh,
That was short-lived.
yeah,
But
that was
oh
very short
no.
lived.
yeah, but it
Yeah.
does remind me of that.
I do
Yeah,
have to
we're
say, oh,
yeah.
I was
Oh,
just gonna say,
yeah.
I'm the only graphical thing I contributed was the marbles themselves,
Yeah.
because all I
You did a
had to
great
do
job.
was
Hell yeah.
throw a couple textures and do some stuff in materials and Unreal Engine, and I was like, bam, here's your marbles, done, easy.
Do you have a favorite marble?
Good question, actually.
Because I would find it hard to not get lost in like designing marbles, to be honest.
So
I know like you're under the gun, but that could be a fun process.
No, so true. There was like a point where we were even talking about like, what if we gave the player a chance to design their own marble, and but we were like, no way we could do that in like
Yeah.
2 weeks. But most of the marbles are just like they have like this like cloud texture and then like a gloss and then like a random color. But then we have a couple of marbles like our player marble, which is funny enough, it's just a stock Unreal Engine like rainbow like color checker type thing. Ooh, another cat.
This is
Uh,
Milo.
it's who?
Milo,
Milo.
baby.
Milo
Milo.
Aw,
Rambaldi.
Milo.
Does Ken know that? Does Kenny know that reference? What do you know that?
I don't know. I'm using his full name, his government name
Right.
Fair
Do you know
enough.
Milo Rambaldi, Kenny?
No, I don't.
from hit TV show
Not
Alias.
oh.
Hit TV show
I was like
Alias from 20
Kylo
years ago.
Ren.
Oh,
I
yeah.
named my cat after Alias. My other cat was named after Fringe. My daughter's named from Lost.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Our cat Momo, he's named from Game of Thrones. He was
Oh.
yeah, he was when I got him I thought he was a girl, and so he was Lady
Okay.
Mormont, which shortened to Momo. But then we found out he was a boy, so now his legal name is Jorah Mormont.
Oh,
His
hell
legal
yeah.
name.
Hell yeah.
His legal name. But yeah, Momo is what we
Okay.
call him all the time. He never gets called Jorah ever.
Jorah.
He introduces himself as such, though. Oh,
Right.
sorry.
I am
whatever.
Sir Jorah Mormont. Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, the marbles.
Do you
Yes.
watch any marble runs on YouTube? There's that really famous
Oh, there was
Yeah.
a
channel.
lot of ones that we were watching when we were researching like level
The
design.
one that I've seen and I've watched many times, he spells it Jelle. I'm not sure I'm gonna pronounce. I don't know how
I feel like we probably saw that
Maybe.
at some point.
Are
We were
they
doing a
really
lot of
elaborate.
research.
colorful?
The guy's got it's unbelievable.
It was like that guy was like the de facto. He was those were the ones that were on the ESPN, the Ocho, right?
I was watching,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
the Ocho.
sure.
I was watching them during COVID, and I watch it every once in a while now. And it's like he does like the Marble Olympics.
Oh yeah, he does like the
does-
really, really fancy,
Oh, yeah.
high production. Yeah, that was one of the ones we
Super
watched
high.
for sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's funny, we weren't watching these before this. Those didn't inspire us. We actually had a friend who was hospitalized, and we needed to help pay for his medical bills. So we held a marble race online that people could like bet for and win amounts of money. And then like half of the pool went to him. So that was just like fresh in my mind from which kind of also inspired this. So
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Gosh, you could almost take that design and that idea and do something
Right.
as well. You know,
There
like
you
you
go.
have to keep the marble run going long enough so that you can get enough money donated. And it's just
Yeah.
this like endless track and you can't fall off. But everything, the marble it's such a good, easy. It's because you want to personify it for some reason. You want to
Mhm.
personify the marble. I don't know if it's just like a general thing with children's toys that,
Mm.
or it's because it's a universal thing that everyone understands. But
Mm.
you picked such a good icon for this. Did you have any idea of that when you made that decision?
I mean, I think there's a little bit of like the nostalgia of marbles and like how like I feel like I don't know anyone who hasn't had a chance to play with marbles. But again,
Yeah.
you know, privilege maybe. But yeah.
True.
I-
I think
yeah, I was really-
I've
one
never
of
played
the
marbles the right way.
No.
I've always, I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody play with marbles the right way. Like
No.
I think I've only seen it in like a cartoon or something, maybe in like Recess or something. But
Yeah.
we had marbles in my house, but
Yeah.
like no one, like why did I feel like everyone has marbles? Like there's marbles,
Yeah.
but no one's doing the right. Like what is like? Isn't it?
They're
I
just
don't
being
know.
appreciated, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Ooh, shiny.
They come
Yeah,
from
shiny.
a time. Yeah. It
Like,
was
who's the big,
craftsmanship,
like,
right?
who's
they're
It was
big
just
perfectly
marble?
circle too, perfect
Yeah.
spheres as well.
Yeah.
That makes a big thing. One thing
But
I was
that-
going to bring up too, one of the references that we were looking into with level design was the game of Sisyphus as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Where you,
that was the like
Mm.
thing that but then I realized like
Yeah.
oh you can and will beat this game, so it's not
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
it does until you know that
Right.
that was just ringing through my
Yeah.
head. I was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
oh
love
okay
that.
this is endless for for
Yeah.
a moment.
for a moment. Maybe
Who's
one day
big
we'll put it on
marble
a
though?
loop.
Who's making marbles right now? Like and like
Yeah.
are they making them
Big
at big
marble, the
quantities?
glass factories.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
like
know.
who's going to
What's-
buy marbles?
what's
like,
Big
Do you know
Marble
anybody
doing?
that's going to the store
You know
to buy
what? I'll tell
or
you
whatever?
what. I bet you there is. I bet you there is two things for people that are making marbles. There's probably the group that never stopped making marbles, right?
Mm,
Like they
okay.
like we're an old like family owned run business and we make them the classic way. And then
Yeah.
I bet you there's this like they are made from like glass slag. Like we have leftover glass
Okay.
that was used for this
Aw.
industrial
Yeah.
thing that
Yeah.
like you know it's like slag. It's probably like not totally pure. Like you got and then like they give it to this other team and they're like,
do
oh,
you
we'll
think
buy your
marbles-
cheap glass slag. We'll turn it into marbles.
Yeah, but do you think marbles are like constantly being made? Like, are they constantly churning out marbles? Like the
Probably.
marble business,
Probably
like
still.
I would just
Is-
think that like the marble biz like boomed in like the 40s and 50s. Maybe I'm making it up. I don't really
I think
know.
we're on a
but it's
reboot.
like,
I think we're on a
You know what I
reboot
mean?
because of the
Reboot.
marble runs.
Do you think Marble is a name brand like Band-Aid?
oh, maybe.
It is interesting.
Well, they've become
that they're
more
called
popular-
marbles.
Yeah.
Because there was a marble is a thing.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've
Oh,
also
right.
become
And they're not
they've
made out of
also-
marble.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
a marble
That's also
marble would be
true.
I
sick,
did
though.
try to
Right.
make a marble actually, but I tried to use like a mega texture and that just like like
Oh yeah, that's why I
it
couldn't
was
get on my
bad.
computer for a
Right.
while.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they have definitely become more famous with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the
Oh
Marvel.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, Marble
we got
Rivals.
Marble
Right.
Rivals.
Marble
Right.
Yeah. No, we were joking about that. People were like, you guys should make Marble Rivals and it's just like
That's
marbles
good.
running into each other and
I like it.
like
Hell yeah.
exploding on each other.
Now you just have crossfire with marbles.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say
They-
this is like the Mario Party one where everyone's on the balls and you're trying to knock each other off the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and just do that in marbles.
Yeah.
I mean,
And just
Marble
have each one-
Madness was
Yeah.
one of my favorite games
Yeah.
growing up. And that game was designed by what's his name? He's now like the head. He's like the head hardware designer for PlayStation. That he did like the PlayStation
Wow.
5.
Oh, Mr.
I'll have
PlayStation.
to, I'll have to look him up. But that was one of my favorite games. So also when you sent this to the group chat, I was like, I'll play your marble game. Hell yeah,
I'll play your marble game.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you like? Is this marble game like it's out? Anybody can play
Mark
it.
Cerny.
Yeah, it's on itch.io right now.
Itch.io.
Yeah.
You might be able to run it on your work laptop. I don't know if you're allowed. That's the thing.
I mean,
Mm.
for what it's worth, I was running it on a gaming computer that was 10 years old.
Well, it's more. So he doesn't have a gaming PC. His only computer is
I have no
is his work
PC.
computer. Yeah. So because we primarily game on console. Although when that Steam machine comes out, I'm gonna annoy him until he gets one so that
Yes.
he can get him off the
Yeah,
Xbox.
the thing that's probably going to be like
Excellent.
$2,000 by the time
No,
it
it's
comes
probably
out.
gonna be $1,000. I think it was gonna be 800. I bet it's probably gonna be like 1,000.
Yeah, until they they pass legislation that like video games causes violence. We're gonna ban video games. See
That's
ya.
why you need to
Oh.
get. That's why you need to get a Steam machine because it's a PC thing. They can't stop you from downloading stuff off the internet.
That's
Can't
true.
stop you.
You know?
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
There's so
And
many
then all you
friend
have to
slot
do-
games I can't play with this guy.
All you have to do is then you can learn Linux, and then the whole world is opened even further.
Okay, let's
whole
calm
world.
down. Let's
Dial it
You know what's so
back.
funny? I have
Calm
heard of Linux for a very long. It's like this mysterious thing to. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Right? Like you got Mac.
Mind
you
you,
got your
this
Mac,
is his
you got your Microsoft.
530th episode of doing a podcast about video
Yeah.
games that he's done weekly for over a decade with someone like I've done some stuff in the gaming universe. Tom has been working in it for all 10 years. The
Yeah.
amount of information this man has come across, and it's just in one ear.
I'm not in
out
the
the
sauce.
other.
I'm not
We
in the
just-
sauce. I'm
Listen,
not in the sauce.
every good show has to have that one character that
It's
someone
gotta.
new coming in can relate
yeah.
to.
Right.
Oh, yeah. He's the most permanently offline online person I know because he kind of knows what's going on, but he also has no idea. Like if you make an online reference, he does not know what's happening. It's
9 times
amazing
out of 10 I
though.
won't
It's
know it
amazing.
yet.
I'm
9
like very
times out of 10
jealous.
I
at
won't. I
times.
won't know it yet. I won't know it for like
Won't
another
know
week
it
or so.
yet.
There was something
No,
the other
it's-
day in our chat.
yeah.
I said something. I assumed it was just like an understood, like, oh, we all know what this means. And he's like, what is
Yeah.
that? And I'm like, fucking
Yeah.
hell, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're just,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't know what Linux is.
I don't know what it is. I know the word. I know it's been around, right? I know it's like you got your Microsoft, you got your Mac, and then there's Linux, right? And then it's like, well, I don't know what it does. And then isn't there also something like strawberry pie or something like that? Isn't that another thing? Raspberry
Yeah.
pie.
Yeah.
Raspberry pie.
Strawberry pie.
Sorry.
I love it.
Pie.
When are they
So I
gonna
don't
make
know-
lemon pie?
Like if it came
Oh
up
my
in a
God.
Jeopardy question,
And
I
careful,
probably
then
could
you
get
lemon
to it.
parties.
I
Yeah.
could get to the answer just because I know it. Like the words could get together, but tell me to explain it. No idea what's going on.
Look,
No
this
clue.
I gotta bring this up.
What?
I shared this. You know what this is, right? A tier maker, a tier.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen tier makers before, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is how many courses there are now in
Yeah.
Walkabout
Oh my
Minigolf.
god, you tiered them. That's amazing.
I said this, right? And Alex goes, "Did you make that yourself, or is that like from scratch, or is there some kind of a website?" And I'm like, "There's no way. There's no way you've not seen this very
tier
specific
sheet. That's insane.
Well, yeah. Like when I went to the website, I was like, oh, like you could, like I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That there were like categories of things that I could just drag and drop images to. Like I thought this was something done in like Excel. You know what I mean? Like you shade your cells, you got your S, you got your A.
So
you got
what
your
kind
lists.
of part of online are you? You say you're a chronically online offline person. What part of online are you like ingesting?
Instagram Reels.
Yeah, Instagram.
It is.
Things that my wife will send on TikTok that I won't. You know, you in this day and age, right? You're getting bombarded with a lot of stuff, right? So
Yeah.
like you get videos sent from Chris and Tom, you get videos sent from your wife, right? My mom is now on Instagram, so she sends
Oh,
me
boy.
bullshit.
Oh boy.
Like people
Yep.
at work will send me
Oh,
stuff.
that's a nightmare.
So
That's
like
a
I
nightmare.
would say, in all seriousness, and she'll kill me upstairs if she knows this because I feel like I've gotten really good at it. But I watch, I would say 20% of what I get,
Sure.
and then I kind of fuck my way, like bullshit my way through the other. Like a lot of times I just see the headline or see like the video, like what the headshot is, and just laugh, and I know that's good enough. You know what I mean? Like I know
You're
You
like,
got
I
the
get it.
context.
Yeah.
It's fine.
right. I got the context. I don't need to actually watch it. Right, like Tom will send something, and I'll just be like, or you just respond, or I'll wait till what Chris does to see what he does first, because I'll just piggyback off what he does.
Mm.
So I'm letting you in on the secrets.
Unbelievable.
But like, no, I don't have
Unbelievable.
any of the other stuff. I got rid of Reddit after the 2024 election because I felt like I was bamboozled being on Reddit, so I got rid of that.
That's so
And
fair.
then what?
That's so fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we
yeah,
all
yeah.
got rid of X the
Yeah.
day Musk
Oh,
took
yeah.
over.
No,
I think
I don't
Tom was
have
a little
X.
bit later, but yeah, we were all.
I don't have Threads. I don't have
Yeah.
whatever else is
I
out there.
accidentally have Threads because I click on a thing in
Yeah.
Instagram and then it's like, oh, you're on Threads now, and it's like, fuck. Like,
There's
Yeah.
so many times though that I've wanted to get rid of Instagram, but I can't really because my wife is there, my kid
I
is
know.
on it.
I was like
the
that with
pictures of my kid.
Facebook for such a long time.
Yeah, I don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
I deleted
Yeah,
that over.
I still technically have it, but I finally deleted the app off my phone, off my computer.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I still have it because of Facebook Marketplace. That's the only thing I
Oh,
still
I
use
got
it
it
for.
for
I-
Messenger,
That's
but I
clutch.
barely use it.
my account's basically private otherwise, and like I've deleted everything basically off of it other than like the base things that you can see, like if
Yeah.
you're my friend. Otherwise, like I don't exist on there. But I needed Facebook Marketplace because that's like all the other
Yeah.
apps. Like Craigslist doesn't work anymore here.
Yeah.
Like people
Well-
just don't. It's just scams and stuff. Like people
Oh,
don't
wow,
respond
yeah.
to anything anymore.
I would love to get rid of Instagram because I'm getting, I don't know how about you guys, but I'm getting very frustrated about how quickly the algo rhythm, whatever, will like piggyback off of something I literally just watched. Like I'll watch
Yeah.
a video on pizza because I make pizza at home, right? And then all of a sudden the whole fucking thing is pizza. So I'm like, oh,
Yep.
I just wanted to see this one video of pizza. I don't need a
Yeah.
whole bunch of other ones. It's been satisfied. I'm good. I don't need any more. Right? You know what? I sent this as a voicemail, but I'll just say it now.
I mean, I was
because
gonna
remember
play
it.
because we do have
No,
another
no.
voicemail as well to
No,
play.
no. Well, I'll just say what I'm going to say now because this is about AI slop. It's going to be the same content. It's going to be the same shit.
All right.
So my kid is learning about. She's 4. Okay, she's in preschool. They're learning about birds. Okay, she comes home. She's super excited about birds. She can't wait to show me. She's like, "That's a sparrow. That's a cardinal. Whatever." So then she asked me about a woodpecker, and she was like, "Well, what does a woodpecker do?" And I was like, "Well, it pecks wood." And she goes, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Well, it sits there with its beak and goes, blah, 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 you know, da, 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 into the wood." And she goes, "Well, show me a video." So I'm like, "Okay." I go on YouTube to try to find a video. The top 3 things are fucking AI. It's not real. It's just an
it's
AI video of a
gross.
woodpecker. It was awful. I'm like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Why are we making AI videos of a woodpecker? We have videos of woodpeckers
It's-
pecking woods. I don't
It's slightly
understand
more
why we
sinister,
need-
actually.
Yeah.
By
Like-
the way, videos that are watched, especially commonly, or things that are getting uploaded at like high res. These
Yeah.
companies now are. They used to really compress your videos, but now they're compressing them even further and then using AI to upscale them. So they're making things that are real video look like AI slop because then they're able to make your videos really small. And yeah, and they got some shit for it because like
I've
some
been
big
duped
creators.
by that.
Yeah, some big
Yeah.
creators
Weird.
like Hank Green was like, why am I suddenly AI? Like he was like, I'm not AI.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't, and it looked like a generated
Okay.
version of him.
Then my mom.
It's
my
fucked.
mom
It's so
sends me.
fucked.
I know.
It's so
then my
fucked.
mom sends me. This isn't part
Oh, I
of the voicemail.
can't even imagine.
My mom
We're not gonna be able to
sends me-
believe our eyes anymore.
Shush. My mom sends me this. She goes, "Can you believe it? Look at this. This is behind the scene footage of Home Alone."
Oh yeah.
And I look at it. I'm like,
no.
"Oh, mom, come on." I'm like, "This is AI." She goes, "How do you know?" I go, "Ma, like you think they've been keeping this under wraps for 30 plus years, and all of a sudden now they've got it, and it looks this good, and it's from. Are you? It is I am just like it's I don't even know what to say anymore. It's so fucking
You're literally
stupid.
flabbergasted.
It is. And it's being shoved down all of our throats. I
For
hate it.
what it's worth, Qwertycast has not used AI for any of our game stuff.
Beautiful. Love it.
All
Love
human
it.
made.
Man,
Yeah.
there was a really brief
Perfect.
period where AI was funny from like 2021 to like 2022 when like
The
it
Will
couldn't
Smith
do
spaghetti
anything.
days.
Oh,
Yeah, like it
God,
couldn't
yeah.
like all of everything it said was like absolute insanity. Every image you generated had 1,000 finger. Like all of that stuff was really funny for about 1 year, and then it just suddenly became like, oh, it looks too good, and now people can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
There's a
And now
guy that
it sucks.
I send them videos that I'm not even sure they're watching on Instagram. It's this director Sergio, and he like directs AI actors. He's got an
Ugh.
Instagram page. It's very
Oh,
funny.
wait, I've seen that.
It's very funny. He
Yeah.
just did one where he was like he had AI recreate Seinfeld. Again, I've sent it to Chris and Tom, but
It's one of these
I don't
guys
know
who's
if they're
showing how
watching it.
shitty AI. It's similar to like the guy who talks to the AI and just breaks it all the time
Oh,
and
yeah.
shows how
Right.
it'll
that
just
guy.
lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's great. That guy's like Nathan Fielder-esque, and his
Yeah.
like his character
I
is
think we've seen
very.
that.
He did like an interview the other day with someone
Mhm.
and it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like,
how
what should
much-
I say on NBC or whatever it
Yeah.
was? I think I saw that.
It's so good. It's so good. And the fact that like Sam Altman had to respond to one of his videos and then he used that video to respond to like it's incredible how broken that garbage is.
Yep.
I'm curious, have you met Gio at Tom's wedding?
Yeah, we did.
He should play this. You should
I
send
was
him
gonna
a
send it
message.
to him. Yeah.
You should. I was like, oh, I can send it, and then I was like, wait, no, you've probably because his favorite game last year
With
was
Blueprints.
no, I don't think it was.
No,
I
he
think
was
it,
very
That was my
excited about
favorite
it at
game
the
last
wedding.
year.
Yeah.
You know
Blueprints
what?
was peak. Amazing.
Oh, so good. So
So
good.
good.
I
One of
I
those-
want to finish it. I want to
One of the
finish
best
it.
games. I almost
Oh.
want. I wish I've talked about this before. I wish I could wipe my brain of that game
Yes.
and
So wait,
replay that game.
how far into it did you get? Did you
I
got
got
to room
far.
46? Did you get
Oh,
past
yeah.
room 46?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I
So
got
you
up
beat it,
to.
beat it.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't beat it. Beat it. There's this last part that I had to
Oh.
Google because I was like, I
Oh,
don't know. I don't think
no.
I'm smart enough for this. So
No,
I
that's
That's,
so
Googled.
that's where I
fair.
buddied up with somebody. I like
Googled
had
it.
a person that I worked with on
Well,
it.
I googled the last part, like the very very last
Yeah.
part, and I was like, I was never gonna.
Yeah.
There's no my brain. No,
Sure,
it
yeah.
wasn't even firing on all cylinders. It wasn't gonna get this. I
Fair.
don't think it was ever gonna get this. But I had
Ah.
notes. I had like
Yep.
pages of
Mhm.
notes over here,
Yeah.
physical
Yeah.
notes that I was
The
writing
end all
down.
be all puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So good.
so good. That's why I told Chris. I hope that like if I do get Alzheimer's or something, and I told this
Oh,
to
yeah.
Britt. I told
One
this to my
more
wife.
time.
I go, I'm gonna make a list of games for that I need you to put me in front of if
Yes.
I'm losing my mind. If I'm losing my mind, I'm not there anymore. Just make me happy. Here's a list of games that
Yeah.
I would like to play
Yes.
and re-experience for the first. You'll probably see a smile on my face you haven't seen fucking 40 years.
That's relatable. That is relatable.
I can't remember the name. I'm so like my brain
Moo?
when it comes to names is
The Moo Moo game?
like a real problem. I have like dementia
Yeah.
for names.
Cody, there's the Moo game. Mew?
Moo game.
Mew-
Remember
your-
Eugenics?
No, not Mugenics.
Oh.
Oh, I did hear about that. I haven't played it though.
No, the game where you're
Moo,
like,
like
a
cow.
bomb. Right? What's the name of that game, Chris? Isn't it Moo? You're a little
I don't know
you're a
what he's
little
talking about.
it's a Switch game, or we played on Switch.
Uh-huh.
It's this little guy
Oh,
and then you make a bomb. Oh,
Ooh.
Right. Ooh.
Oh, ooh is
Ooh.
awesome.
Right,
Ooh
ooh.
is awesome.
Oh,
Ooh is,
is it not a mouse? Is it?
it's
Kind
like
of like a mouse.
yeah, it's like you
It's-
play as like a little
Is it
circle and
stop
it's just
motion? Oh no.
it's a
No.
platformer. It takes
Ah.
the whole game beginning to end like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it
Oh,
is
wow.
the like perfect embodiment of the kind of game
Oh.
where it is going to every area you enter is going to teach you something that you can do, and it's like one of the best.
I've seen this
easy
described as a
Oh.
Metroid Brainia.
That is the
Yeah.
perfect way to describe this. Actually,
This is actually something I was gonna show you at some point, Coda.
it's
Okay,
unbelievable.
It's a game
Yeah.
that like
Heard about it.
it's you are given at the beginning of the game you can pretty much do everything like you're not getting abilities, like you
Yeah.
learn
Yeah.
the
Knowledge
abilities.
You have to
shifts, yeah.
discover
The
it.
knowledge, you
Yeah.
discover it. You
So
discover
it's
how
like
to
a
use the
tunic.
mechanic. It's really
Yeah.
really cool. And
Tunic,
when it
Outer
happens, you're like,
Wilds,
damn,
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
think of that, but the game made me think of that,
Oh, I
and
love
now I
those
know it.
kinds.
Oh, it's so cool. It's like,
Yes. Oh, I gotta try it.
yeah.
Yeah. I definitely want to try it too.
Mhm,
I'm not a big like platformer, like Metroidvania kind of person, but I'm a big
mhm,
puzzle person, and I love
mhm.
like puzzles so
This is
much.
more
So
of a
that
puzzle
that'll get
game.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's more of a puzzle and a
Yeah,
platform.
it
Because
like
I like I'm not a Souls or a Souls like kind of person
I'm
either.
not
Like
really either.
I really don't like getting frustrated when I'm playing games. I like to think about games, but I don't also like to like murder myself when I'm trying to like get through
Sure,
something and like
sure.
and of course ironically the game that we made is something that I wouldn't traditionally play.
Right.
But like
Right.
yeah, but
Same,
like
actually.
Tunic was something that I picked up and I was like, I was in it for the puzzles, like
Oh
100%. I was
yeah.
like running through for the Souls like stuff and being like, okay, I can understand how
No,
this works,
we
but I was really
did
there
you
for the
I don't know if
puzzles.
Chris got this, right?
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Got the
Oh,
Tunic game manual.
Alex, I got the
It came
actual
in
Oh,
one. Didn't
that's
you get the
that's
big
cool.
I got
one?
the well,
awesome.
yeah, I got the
Yeah, I
big
got
one
the
too.
hardcover one.
All right,
Wow.
relax. Got that too.
That the
One up.
little one was like the knockoff that we
The
Is that
got
little
an
before
one
art?
was
this
the
was made.
The
knockoff, but this is like the
knockoff.
real instruction book. Oh
Oh,
See that
shit. What is
that
this?
wow.
terrifies me too. Like if
Yeah.
because like
Pretty nice.
I have like a
Yeah,
Outer
right?
Wilds pin that is definitely just made by like some fan. It looks
Yeah.
great, but
Yeah,
it's something that I'm
Appreciate
always like, oh, if we do because we have a lot of games planned, right?
sure.
And one of those back of the head thoughts is like, what happens if people start like benefiting, making their own merch based off of our game? How do we deal with that? So, no idea.
Wait, is that a oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
it probably I would assume that like anything they're doing because you're a small team, you could probably do, right? Most likely yourselves. Like I think like with Tunic, it was different, right? Because that was like a Game Pass published game. It was like a bigger team.
Hmm.
At least maybe not. I don't know how many people worked on that. It seems like a
Pretty
not
decent.
tiny team. But like they partnered with someone to like make merch, but there was no plans. There was nothing in that, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, the game manual's here. Like anyone that has a printer could just print it,
Yeah.
But the
True.
second there was something officially available, we were both like, well, we already bought this other thing, but we're definitely buying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think as someone who like probably grew up and probably like, you know, took music off the internet or other things for free or
Yeah.
like that's also like what
committed illegal acts.
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
but that's what thrives these industries, right? Especially like a lot of the people that like are doing I don't know.
I don't know.
I-
I mean, I don't know if you did it, but I messaged the guy who made Tunic, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, if you have an instruction booklet, I will buy that. Like,
You
give me
maybe
that
caused
booklet.
them to make it.
He did say it's not available right now, but we've gotten requests like yours, so I'm like, well, just push that needle. Let's
Beautiful.
go. Yeah.
Did you guys play Baby Steps?
Oh, I played the demo.
I
I did not
watched her play the
based
demo.
off of the demo, I did not purchase the game.
Yeah, so the funny thing about our game is it does very much come off of like getting over it or baby steps or egging on.
Egging on, yeah.
But I typically like both of us, I'm aside from Coda maybe, don't really enjoy those games. You played egging on a lot more
I
than I
did.
did.
Yeah,
But
I played egging on until my computer crashed from trying to bring me back up to my checkpoint. So
yeah.
then I
From a
stopped playing it.
like mechanic standpoint, I agree. Like I don't like those kinds of like the way you control this game, but
Mm.
I do think that there is like a similar through line in what that game is saying to what your Marble game, because that game is very much about like you have this character who is kind of going through it, and it's like life's kind of got him down. He's got to get up and like go, like it, but for him, it's not so much other things or people or it's not him blazing his own path while everyone else
Yeah.
is following this different one. It's him just like the world itself is hostile
Yeah.
instead of like you're kind
Self
of
versus
approaching the
world,
same idea.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But they're saying similar things about like self-actualization, right?
Yeah.
So I think that was Gio's favorite game of last year, if I remember correctly. I
Really?
think Baby Steps.
Well, we came back to it. I was wondering what the answer to that was.
You know what? I had getting over it stuck in my head, and I could not remember the name of it. And so when I tried describing it too, I just kept getting over it, like kept coming back. And then finally I was like, all right, I need to stop thinking about it for a minute. And then it just popped into my brain. And it was okay, there it is. Is there anything else that you want to talk about, or should, like with this that we didn't get to, or
I mean, I guess the only other things we did have some notes. Is there anything? Well, for me, I'll come. Coda, I know you might have some stuff too, but for me, for Qwertycast in general, I know we're trying to like make everything official and like have like a whole business. And we definitely, if you want to see more games that we are planning to make, follow our socials on like Instagram. We're at Qwertycast, and I think we're on TikTok at Qwertycast. But that one, we're still working on the social part. But we have other games that we want to make. We have other games that we are currently making. Off season is a big one of those. I know you guys have seen a little bit of that.
I meant to ask you
gonna ask about
beforehand.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I could ask about that.
That was
I didn't know if
yeah.
that was
I meant to
something that
text
were
you
like,
beforehand.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, no,
because-
I appreciate that.
Hush,
No,
hush.
no, it's definitely a good time to start getting excited about that. And I guess just to describe it really quickly for those who don't know, that one is a first-person horror exploration type game where you are on the beach during the off season, and you have a metal detector and a shovel, and you'll be able to uncover things on the beach. And while you're uncovering things and going to sell them to make money, you'll also be uncovering the mysteries of the off season. So there's a lot of like narrative driven stuff that we're adding into that one. But it's very
This is
much
first person, you said?
yeah, this is first person,
Right.
but it's very much like I think after we've talked about it so much with so many people, I think it's like imagine Outer Wilds smashed together with like a horror game, just a scarier Outer Wilds, because we really like the idea. Just going back to the OO game, where you kind of have all the answers, but there's like a bunch of knowledge checks in the way.
Is
Or
Outer Wilds the one where you get in the ship and you go to planets?
Yeah, you bounced off of it because of the controls, I think. I have told
yeah.
you throughout the years that you really just need to try it again, because if you cracked it, you
It's
would
the one with
suddenly,
like the
I think,
20-something minute loop.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it would become one of your favorite games of all time.
you
if
would love that game, yeah. If
Okay.
you like
we
Blueprints,
did play it. We did play it, and
I did play it.
we both kind of bounced off of the controls.
Yeah.
And neither of us. And then I went
trying
back
to
to it because
remember
people
that,
kept
yeah.
telling me play the game, and
Oh my
so I
God,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
And then I've tried for a few years, and he just
And-
wouldn't hear it, so I gave up.
In fact, anyone listening to this, if you haven't played it, you should just go play it because it's
Yeah.
a phenomenal game and it will make you feel things.
It's been
It
a
will make feeling
requirement
things.
for our like team of people that
Yeah.
are working on this game to make sure that they play Outer Wilds to get the idea of what they're making. So
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm
huge.
convinced.
So there's that. So off season is one of them, and then of course there's we also have another game. Do you guys know Rounds? The game Rounds, or like Stick Fight, or
Okay, Rounds I have heard of, but I haven't played it.
so much fun. But that one's a 2D platformer where you get a random set of cards every time.
And then it's just like escalation between rounds, like right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It's
And
it's
it's
like
made by
you get a
Landfall
buff, and then they
Games.
get a buff, and then
So but we were like, what if we did that in 3D? So we're making a third person version
cool.
of that.
that's sick.
Uh,
Okay, so you
that
got a
one-
lot in the chamber right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot in the chamber. That's sick.
Yeah. Coda, is there anything I'm missing? What else do we have?
geez. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say it. We have
Okay.
other things, I feel like. But I'm leaning on you to make those calls, Kenny.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
like, what other things do we have?
Well, we
Oh.
have I should just remind everyone, the game that we brought you on here to talk about was
Yes.
Stay on Track.
Stay on
So
track.
they can find that on
Yes.
itch.io, Stay on Track. You
Yeah.
can search for Qwertycast as well. They should check it out. And also
Yeah.
check out the other games from the
Yeah,
About
please
the
check out the other
Protest Game
games.
Jam.
There are some really, really interesting ones. We really liked I Grew a Mouth to Scream. That
The
one you can
sizzle
like,
reel they have for this was very good.
yeah, Olympiad Sports Suite looked really cool. I played what was it? Healthcare horror. That one was really interesting too. There was a lot of like good narrative elements in that one. But yeah, we're really excited to check all these games out tomorrow in person and meet the devs. So
that's
we're
sick.
we're really excited.
That's awesome. They
Wait, so do
haven't. I
you-
believe they're supposed to bring it back possibly this year. I need to look into it. But my favorite thing that we used to have in LA was they used to have Indiecade in person, and then it became an online event during. And I think I told you should look into
Yeah,
Indiecade
I
for
remember you
promoting these
mentioning
things.
it.
It eventually became like a global event because of the pandemic. And as far as I'm aware, they haven't gone back to the like in-person version. They did tell me when I was talking about them at the Game Awards last year that they were going to, but then they. So I'm like. That was like my favorite thing. Like E3 would roll around, E3 was cool, and then like a week later was Indiecade, and it was so much more fun because it's similar to this. There's just like, oh, there's like 40 games here, and they're all these like weird indie games, and like some of them are really esoteric, some of them are like kind of beautiful, some of them are like just mechanically really interesting. That's what this looks like. I think you guys are gonna have a blast. Like I'm kind of jealous, I'll be honest.
So
We'll
this
let you
is
know how it
my
goes.
this is my ignorance. Do you guys own
Here we
this
go.
game now, or does Itch own this game now?
Oh, great question.
That's a good question. Yeah, we should look into the
Yeah, we haven't read any of the fine print, but I mean,
Oh.
technically, it is published under Qwertycast's name.
Right.
Okay.
Are you looking
just-
up the
I'm on the website,
fine
so I'm
print?
looking. No, I don't
He's
know
a
if I'm
lawyer.
fine print, but I'm
He's a lawyer.
Here.
Are you actually?
yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We should have some talks after this after we stop recording. We've been going through a whole. This is a whole other.
But it doesn't
aside,
work
but
in
we've been
game
going
law, but
through-
he
I
might
don't
be
work
able
in
to-
I don't work in IP
But
or
like
game law or
having
anything
any
like that.
listen, we've been doing contracts for like game stuff, and just having any professional lawyer looking at it would be huge.
Or you could at least advise them who they should go to.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Fair
kind of
enough.
lawyer.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's so good. So yeah, people should go and check that out. Briefly, I do want to quickly, because we have some listener mail I want to get to. So I do want to briefly say I started Pragmata.
Oh, I did
This
too.
is, oh, you did? Okay.
I did today. Great.
How
Love
far
it.
into it did you get?
Very, very, very.
Did you
not
get
far.
through like the tutorial
Oh,
at least?
Yeah, the
Like,
tutorial has been gotten through. I'm in
This
the
is-
shelter.
This
Good.
is very much like this feels like a Xbox 360 game made today. This feels like it's just no bells and whistles of like, there's no live service garbage. There's no like, oh, this game's going to get bigger. It's just here's the video game. That's it. It's a single player storyline video game as a beginning and an end. And we're not going to shove other crap in your face. And it's great. It's great.
I've only seen the like one image of the girl on the robot's back, and I know nothing else about the game.
I mean, I'll tell you right now.
Guy and his team go to the moon in the near distant future to.
And they're sort of like astronauts. They're not. These aren't like Marines, which makes
No,
it a
they're-
lot more interesting.
The
'cause
moon
they
has
are.
stopped communicating with Earth, and they're going to check out what's going on. And
We
they're
have like
under
a
the
space station there.
Yeah, and this other thing is AI has now gotten so good that it's in bots. Like
But this is
physical
like
beings.
the old beautiful dream of what we used to think of as right. This is like the
Yeah.
robot AI. This is
Yeah,
like
it
you know
is AI.
the
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
like a Steven Spielberg AI. Not
Actually, I
yeah.
think one of the robots does look like the one from
it does.
iRobot.
It does. Yeah.
Oh,
so-
interesting.
This isn't
Yeah.
the Chat GPT AI.
Right.
These are
right,
cyborg
right.
or no androids.
Well, yeah, androids, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah. So
it's
I mean,
cool.
it is. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it
Also,
so far.
like, by the way, after Artemis, I was so high on like,
Mm.
moon space stuff. It is really cool. Being like anytime you can see out too, like on like you can see the moon, then you can see Earth from the it's so cool, especially after we just got those photos back.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's very cool. But that I haven't really made it very far either. I did start that. There's this other game, Soros, that's coming out this week that I've been looking forward to. But the previous game, which I mean, this is going to come up anyway because I saw them out. But the previous game had some bugs in it, and I bounced off it. So I was like, I'm gonna play that game after it's launched because if there are bugs, we're gonna hear about it, and then I'm gonna wait till they're fixed. Because I've been burned. Tuna, do you have anything else to say? Oh, Walkabout Minigolf.
Oh,
Walkabout Minigolf. New course next week.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
Ooh.
No new course next week. Blockhaven. It's like building blocks. So
Yeah, looks
we'll report
inspired
back.
by Lego a
Ah.
little bit. Looks
Code,
Yeah.
it's really a
Kinda
shame that
Lego
you get
inspired.
like 2 motion sickness from it because you
Yeah.
would love it.
It's
It's
interesting
so
how
well
you don't
done.
move that much. Like you kind of do
The
stand still. You're
You
not.
could
moving
do it
from
sitting
one place
down.
to another when you like try to like put
Teleport.
yourself into a new place and then it like hyper
Mm,
zooms you for a minute. Some of that
true.
will
True.
really,
Yeah.
or like actually just trying to physically move through it. Like I can't do any of
Yeah.
those
There's
settings.
a there is a level of like VR legs that's real because when I got my PSVR, I struggled. I couldn't do it for more than like
Yeah.
15 minutes and then I started getting nauseous. And then after just like doing it a bunch, like I made sure I did it
Mhm.
like every day. After like a couple of weeks, I could stay in there for hours now and it's fine. But
Yeah.
I was just like within 15 minutes, the first couple of times I did it, I was like, I'm gonna throw up. I can't, like
Yep.
having a
I
fan
found
on you
the
helps.
biggest difference for me is
Mm.
that if I play a cartoony kind of game, like what is the
Mm.
job one? I don't even remember, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
or like
Job
the Rick and
Simulator,
Morty
yeah.
Oh
ones.
yeah, Job
Yeah,
Sim-
all of
yeah.
those,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fine with those, but like I tried playing Half-Life Alyx,
Yeah.
and
Mm,
it's how realistic it is what
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah.
messes with me.
mhm.
My brain's trying to
Yeah.
like strategize, like this is real, you know, and when it doesn't match up to my actual like the way that my brain's syncing up with the reality, that's when I get hit with that motion sickness. But if it's the most cartoony
Yeah.
that it is,
It's
I can
pretty
play for
cartoony.
hours.
Yeah,
Walkabout. You might
Walkabout's
like
very
it.
cartoony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it depends on the shading too. I mean, you get to more like cell shading and diffused kind of lighting and stuff. It like helps, but like when it's like real contrasty, the lighting's trying to be realistic, even if it's not. You know, I think that's like
Yeah.
some of it's just like how much is it trying to trick you
Yeah,
into
I think
it?
Walkabout would probably be okay then. You should at least look
Yeah.
at it at some point.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
yeah.
played a little bit of it too. So it's
Okay.
like one that's like halfway between there. It's not as aggressive as Half-Life Alyx is, or
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
but
They did
No, the
some of the
worst I
recent courses
ever.
they did were like a Tiki Island, which was really cool.
Yep.
And they just did
Hmm.
they just did Hollywood. They did like a Hollywood studio, and it's
Yeah.
really, really
It's
good
good.
because
like
It's really
different
good.
sets.
well, so the genius of it is they did a studio lot and
Mm,
the creator of the game as well as
okay.
like the lead level designer is a former Imagineer and like worked at Disney and so
Oh,
they know
yeah.
like how to build these sort of storytelling worlds and the creator of the game used to work in film and animation and now he's making this so they know what a studio lot is. It's like that's because I've worked in studio lots and I was like, oh, only someone who's been in one of these knew how to do this because it was very accurate to what it feels like to walk around there. Obviously, it's
That's
just
cool.
very shrunken down, but they were like, okay, they came up with a couple of like fake movies. And while you're going through the lot, you go through the filmmaking process. Like you start and it's like the executive's office and they have like the posters up of the different movies.
Wow.
And then like you go
Wow.
through a couple of different sets. They even have like, oh, here's a matte painting, like the camera's behind it. And then the set where the actors are like layered
Mhm.
back there. You could go stand in front of the matte painting and like see
Wow.
through like only
It's pretty
something
good.
that
It's
someone
the
knows how to
attention
make a
to
movie could
detail in
do.
this game is high.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. And they have like the edit bay, they have, the prop
Mhm.
room, they have like the screening room. It's very cool. So I was when they announced Hollywood, I was like, I don't need Hollywood. And then because I live
Yeah.
in LA, I don't need the Hollywood course,
Yeah.
but it's really good.
Now you're like, I need Hollywood.
Yeah, it is. It's actually really good. It's really cool. One of my favorite things ever was the prop room at NBC. The NBC prop room is so fucking cool. They have so many things just behind glass that you can't like rent out, but it's just like, oh, here's the egg from Jurassic Park. I was like, oh my God. Like no one else. Only like this belongs in a museum kind of a thing,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It does. That Lucas Museum is opening. Do any of you guys know about this?
Who's
So
Lucas?
George Lucas
I
has
don't-
been
Oh.
planning a massive
Has
multimedia
he?
museum for like well over a decade. It is a
Okay.
huge museum that is going to be in downtown LA. It looks like a spaceship, and the campus around it is
Nice.
almost like a
Of course.
park. It costs like him like billions of dollars to make this thing, and it's got a ton of his like private collection of things. I'm very excited for this because the Academy of Motion Pictures has a great museum, but this looks like it's going to trounce it. And it's
Has
just
like
like
a
from his
whole
collection and stuff.
like park on the top of it as
It's
well.
crazy looking. It's so
Mm.
futuristic. It does not belong in this city. It should
Yeah.
belong in this city. It's going to, but we have a lot of corruption in this city, so I'm surprised he ever got to make anything that looks like this here.
Wow. Yeah, really. Is it replacing anything that existed there before? Or
That's a good question. I'm not aware of what was there before. Some
like
of that
next to a
area might have
stadium, it
been
looks like.
swampland.
Mm,
Oh, is
fair.
it? Yeah, I guess it should be near Dodger Stadium if it's downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Wow.
I'm excited for that to open. It's gonna be
Wait,
dope.
this is being built now? That like these pictures I'm seeing online
Oh,
are like
it's they're like finishing it. It's opening in September.
how have I not been aware of this?
I don't know.
It's right next to the stadium here.
Yeah, I don't know. But later this year, you'll have to add it to the list for the next time you come visit. That'll be on your trip list. All right, Alex, let's get to the latest episode of Survivor.
Survivor.
Never happened before this season.
Never in the history of Survivor.
Never in the history of Survivor.
All right, so usually I get straight in, but I don't want to influence any kind of response from you. So I would like to hear your take first on. So just to recap, Mr. Beast showed up during the auction with a briefcase.
I believe that edit was toned down.
Okay, so you think the edit was toned down?
Well, especially after all those reports came out about Mr. Beast. Do you know?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he shows up with a briefcase with a beware advantage, and then he walks off. And then he comes back at Tribal and basically offers one person to flip a coin. If they call it incorrectly, they go home automatically. If they call it correctly, they're safe that night. They get an idol, and the prize pot doubles to $2 million. Chris, what were your thoughts on the episode?
I mean, start to finish, I thought it was pretty good. Even Mr. Beast, like what? So one thing that I actually really liked was the auction before Mr. Beast arrived, and part of why I liked everything leading up to that was weirdly, even though the show is 30 minutes longer now, they are so focused on like a story edit, and they're so focused on
longer tonight.
Sure, I don't know if that's true.
No, it was 2 hours last night.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
That's probably why I liked this part is we used to get more slice of life, like the people hanging out together, like surviving. Yeah. And it felt like that first part of the auction where everyone's like hanging out, even though it was technically uneventful for like gameplay wise, I actually think it showed the dynamics of the tribe in a way where we don't usually get to see them because there's always just so much gameplay happening and there's so much just like, don't let them go out into the woods or don't, and there's like nothing going on. So I like loved just watching everyone get to hang out because I feel like that's kind of missing from modern Survivor in a way. Yeah. So I loved that. I thought Aubrey was an absolute champ with those grubs. I mean, obviously Jonathan got down that slug, which he was a little bit of a baby about it, but he did it. And you know what? It seems like it was hard to eat. So, you know, he was also an absolute champion.
Yeah.
I like that Suri threw up and then went back and then look, Mr. B showed up and I was glad that he was on screen for about 5 minutes. You know?
Yeah, I mean, look, I will tell you. So Tom and I were texting during the show because we were both watching live.
Should I get to the main? Can I just skip forward to, I mean, the coin flip?
Sure.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. And as it happened, Tom texted us. I had the same thought. I was like, oh, this is the Hulk. Like, he's the only one that can do like this. I was like, Rick Devens has to do this.
Right.
There's no one else should be doing this. He was excited to do it. I love Rick Devens. He's a top 10 Survivor player.
No one else really wanted to do it. Their only reason why they wanted to do it was to block Devens. So like no one was as excited as him to do it. So I was happy to see it. So do you want to say what happened or
I mean, with the $2 million bonus, great. Love it. Going up to 2 million. Rick Devens is safe at that tribal end, gets an idol.
Yeah, and gets an idol.
He basically gets double immunity.
He gets double immunity.
He goes down in Survivor history. He has an incredible, like, he is now a massive target. He's going to have to play that idol next week or the week after, probably, minimum. But if he makes it to the final 3, he has won.
Yeah, I think so. I think the people to
And I
lose
wouldn't hate it.
this. No, I don't. I wouldn't hate it either. I think Suri is doing really, really well as well. Like, also, I like whenever she's on screen, it feels like she's got some sort of like.
Both trios are dialed in.
Yeah, but it just seems like Suri is like able to manipulate these people into doing what she wants, and these people also go to her with things and like not realizing that she's not on their team. So it's funny to watch.
Look, there's
Ozzy
no
is
one
kind of
else
just
in
there.
Survivor that I think you could say their name. Like, if you say someone's name and you say the
Yeah.
wrong name to Suri, you know
Yeah.
you're fucked. There's no one else
Yeah.
that you could make that such a sweep, right? So, like, I
Yeah.
think that's why Suri is safe, is because you've got to be an idiot and you should be terrified to say
Yeah.
fucking anything to Suri.
It was also an exciting tribal. I really thought Rizzo summed it up really well during tribal. I think like his less is more comment was good. I also thought that Probst again, like, should just shut up. Like, I didn't need Probst to sum up for me why he thought Tribal was so chaotic and so dynamic because of Mr. Beast. Like, Jeff, I don't need the summary. Like, I'm getting it. Like, I'm already like I'm watching the show. I don't need the summary from you.
Sure.
What I will tell you is that so first of all, I have never seen a Mr. I'll just say this. I've never seen a Mr. Beast video. I really didn't know who he was at all until he started until the controversy started with him. Just not my kind of stuff that I just never watched his shit. Okay. However, what I texted Tom was like, Mr. Beast controversy aside, he's fine right now. Like, this is fine. We both thought, I'm not putting words in Tom's mouth because he texted this.
Well,
So
no. Allow me to can I put, because Tom texted me, Tom has sent me something that if you
Okay.
wouldn't mind, I would like to put
Okay.
words
Okay.
into Tom's mouth.
Okay,
And by
go.
that, I mean that I would like Tom to put words into our ears.
Firstly, I didn't know that you could leave a voicemail message on Google Phone or whatever this is. I was expecting
805-738-8692.
Oh
He left a
my
voicemail.
God, is he serious?
some
Okay, yeah.
robotic voice. I didn't expect to have a personalized, well, I guess it's not personalized, message from Christian. I'm calling in because I'm not on the pod this week, but what a fucking episode of Survivor. Holy smokes. Firstly, they made Mr. Beast presentable. What a way to get him in. I think an excellent twist for him, just snacking on a ton of cashews. What a great twist! What all of that, Rick Devens turning his whole game around in an instant. Incredible stuff. Prepping for the council, and the auction was really good. One of the best episodes of the show so far, which is crazy because I went in concerned it might be one of the worst episodes. So kudos to Survivor. Stay in and suck it. Delicious cashews.
So, wow. So I will tell you that in the text, he basically just reiterated a lot of what we were texting about. So what we were texting about during the show, we were kind of like right before Mr. Beast showed up, I was like, oh, here we go. Buckle up. Mr. Beast coming to town. And then when Mr. Beast got there, I was like, so far so good. Like, cautiously, like, he kind of just showed up, said a couple things, and then pieced, at least at the auction. So we were like, oh, here we go. At Tribal, it's going to be worse. And at Tribal, he was still like kind of humble and didn't talk. And I was like, I want to hate Mr. Beast, but this is fine. Like, this was.
I mean, I think he understood his
fine.
lane here.
He did understand his lane.
You know, he's not the host of Survivor. He actually
Right,
seemed
so-
like a fan, right? Because he was like, "Oh,
He
I get
actually
to sit
seemed
in
like
on
a
Tribal."
fan.
Unlike
seemed
Billie
like a
Eilish, who
fan.
said "fuck all" about this season.
He seemed like a fan. He also, like, when he got there, he even said, like, I was afraid a lot of you weren't going to know who the fuck I was. So, and then I did say, but Tom and I were joking about how, like, they probably cut like a 20-minute segment about how Mr. Jimmy wasn't always Mr. Beast. It started out in whatever, like, that's what we thought they probably cut from this episode, but who knows? But it
That's
actually
true. They
seemed like
probably did have some bullshit. You're absolutely right.
but like it seemed like he brought something to the show. He made it about the show, not about him. And I personally like if he didn't have the controversies that he has, I would have been like, this is great. Like this is how you do a celebrity cameo. They come on. It's about it's about Survivor, not about them. And then you brought up Billie Eilish, which I thought was funny. I'm assuming you didn't watch with commercials when you watched, did you? Okay. The commercial right before the last segment of the show, Billie Eilish did a promo.
For Survivor?
Yeah. She came
Okay.
up. So, hi,
Okay.
I love.
All right.
Hi, this is hi, I'm Billie Eilish, and I love Survivor. And said something about how like next episode is going to be talking about her next whatever movie that she's going to be in. And I texted Tom and I was like, that was the most unconvincing. I'm a huge fan of Survivor I've ever
That also
seen.
tells me someone's using the Billie Eilish idol next week. That's what that sounds like.
Right. Sounds like that's what's going to happen. It also sounds like either they had that in the chamber ready to go for when it was going to get used, or they asked or like did something where they're like, where she was, whatever the hell she's doing, like, could she just say something to the camera really quick how much she loves Survivor? Because we're getting a lot of backlash about how she doesn't say shit. And you know, but anyway, great episode. So not to
great stuff.
Devins flipped it. He won. He called it correctly. You know, I saw online people going, was it staged? Was it rigged? And I think what they don't understand is it legally cannot be.
Dude, we go over this all the time.
I know.
We go over this during Traders. We go over this during Survivor. Yeah. You can't. You can do it on Big Brother. You can do whatever you want on Big Brother because it's a reality show. It's not a game show because Survivor is a game show. It's not a it is. It's the same thing we saw in Deal or No Deal when they wanted to flip a coin and they were like, you can't. It's not in the rules. We don't have to.
Somebody was like, well, what'd they do? Like flip it? Like were both sides heads? I'm like, that wouldn't have been allowed. Was it weighted? It wouldn't have been allowed.
It's not how it works.
There's someone there that is checking it.
So just real quick, Calvin still in first at 430 points. The points are closer than ever. Between first and eighth, we are talking about like around 15 points. And Tuna, you're in eighth. 430 points. Tom, second, right behind him, 426. Alex Shorman, 425. 5 points separating first and third.
Wait.
Gunch Pop.
I'm in eighth place?
Yes. Gunch Probes, 423. Blind Sliders, that's me, 420. My friend Aileen, also 420, and then Slater at 417, followed by Tuna at 412, Touchy Abner at 398, and Smooth at 392. Steve's Boys at 387, but Steve still got a full 5 at least. So Steve actually has 6 people still left in the game. So they just need to move their bench around and they will continue up.
I had Devins. I didn't have the person who went home. Everyone on my team is still around. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. You didn't. You fell behind in the previous week. Is what happened.
Yeah, but Tom.
Yeah, because you got more points than me. You got 2 more points than me. But I climbed that ladder previously. I mean, I'm 10 points from first. If I had kept Devins, I would be tied with Tom in second place. If I kept Devins on my team, I pulled him off because I was like, Emily and Devins look like targets number 1 and 2. He doesn't have a real idol. I got him out of there. I'm putting his ass back on my team. All right, we have. Let's get back to the main show with our guests. All right, so I just have a couple pieces of listener mail, and then we were going to get out of here. Let's take
secondary. Hello from Momo here.
He's hungry.
Hi, Momo.
Nope.
You can call in 805-738-8692. That's 805-738-8692 if you want to leave a voicemail.
Hey, Unranked crew. It's Kill Care Bears here. I'm just reaching out because I heard the Saros conversation, the beginning of it, and then you guys were talking about how Returnal was like really hard, and everything like that. I thought I'd throw out there because I played and beat Returnal. The first 3 biomes were pretty difficult. I won't lie, but after I beat the 3rd biome, there was, and I don't want, you're essentially halfway. I won't say exactly numbers because I don't want to do spoilers for other people. I beat the second somewhat half of the game in 2 runs. I feel like the first 3 biomes were really hard, and then after that, it's almost like you just get so strong, and you really kind of blow through the last, like, that part of the game. So I would recommend, if you're getting ready for Sorrows, anybody listening or anybody on the crew who was like looking forward to playing it, maybe give Returnal one more chance just to dust it off the fingers on how to play that kind of game. And just give it a chance. Get to the 4th biome, and you might see that it's not so hard after that. Maybe I just got crazy god runs, though, and my RNG was insane, but it really felt like even the final boss was kind of a joke, honestly. But, right.
Ooh, flexing.
Suck it.
Really flexing, that guy.
Yeah. I mean, look.
Care Bear is just like, easy peas.
This game is the opposite. This is exactly what you're saying you don't like, Dakota. Like, Returnal was a tough as nails video game. I was really into it. I got up to the 3rd biome 3 times. And the 2nd and 3rd time I got up to it, I got the game-breaking bug that crashed my game. And there's no save points.
I would be done.
That's why I was done.
Yep.
That's why I was done. They did later
valid.
fix this, right? So, and they even added in like a save point thing. So because the runs were also long. That was the thing. And this new game being more beatable and having like you actually do get better as it goes on. So like you're not going to run into a wall has me very excited. And if I come away from it like really happy, that might be the thing that will get me to. Because I will say,
I don't know, man. I think you should take some pointers from Kill Care Bear. This guy's just.
I mean, I'll do Sorrows first. It's the right. If it's the easier game, that'll warm me up, and then I could go right back into Returnal. We'll see. But I have to. If I don't enjoy Sorrows enough, then I'm probably not going to. It was a shame because I will say, like, the game they had made was really good. I enjoyed it so much that I was okay with losing a lot. Which, like, usually I will just get too frustrated and be like, "Fuck this." I did not care because I liked that game so much. But when the game breaks, like that is demoralizing. I've thought about it before. Like 1 or 2 times I even loaded it up and then I was just like, I can't. Like I can't. Because you're also starting over. Like I don't remember what like my strategies were. I don't remember what the upgrade. I don't remember anything. I'd like be starting from 0. So he's not wrong. It is a good game. It just was broken. All right. We also get emails. You can send an email to email@unrankedpodcast.com. This is an old email that I meant to read, Alex, for like the last 2 months and just keep forgetting by accident. So I apologize. My bad. So he gave me a pronunciation for his name for a place, but not for his name. How would you pronounce Jocsan?
Jackson?
There's a
well, I've done both now, so
Hoxton. Yeah, Hoxton. H for the J. Hoxton. Okay, so this came in from Hoxton from Honduras. He says, "Hey guys, I just heard the episode where Chris reads my email. I thought you hadn't gotten it yet. Sorry, my bad."
I mean, the guy's fucking writing in from Honduras.
I know. I feel like a jerk. And this is also why I kept saying a couple of times. I was like, "Oh no, we have something." You were like, "We don't have time." I was like, "All right, I'll kick it." Fuck. By the way, no worries, Chris. My name is pretty uncommon. You did say it correctly. Unlike Tegucigalpa, which is where he's from. Tegucigalpa, and he gave me the pronunciation, so that is correct. So he's from Tegucigalpa.
How do you
sure
know
you're reading the pronunciation
already?
correctly?
Huh?
Are you sure
I
you're
must
reading
have
the
guessed it correctly the first time, and then this time I don't. Yeah.
Tegucigalpa.
Tegucigalpa. Tegucigalpa.
Okay. I mean, sure.
Right now, it's not like it's complicated to say. It's more of just like it's not familiar, you know? So it's like, oh, you got to get it right the first time.
You sure it's not
right now, I'm listening to your
whatever.
Switch 2 predictions, and Tunas are pretty bad. It must have been a surprise that we got Mario Kart World before any Zelda, Mario platformer, Smash Bros. So yeah, he's catching up. He's playing Elden Ring, put around 73 hours, level 82, and about to leave Khalid and check out Necron. Maybe Tuna knows what I'm talking about. Do you remember Tuna, or is that in one brain out the other? Yeah.
In one brain and out the other. Yeah, my 2 brains can't even handle it.
Anyway, question for you guys. Do you think we're getting a new Smash for Switch 2, or was Ultimate with all its DLCs the last one we're likely to get for a while? Thanks for reading my emails and trying to pronounce my name correctly. As always, you can suck it. That's Chupenla in Spanish.
Throw it to Kenny on the Smash.
Oh God. I don't know, dude.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You think so?
Yes. It's the highest selling Smash Brothers they ever made.
But
They're
he
not
said
gonna...
he was done.
He said he was done the previous one. Also, by
Fair.
the way, just because he's done doesn't mean they're not going to make a new Smash Brothers.
Nintendo says more Smash.
Yes, I mean it is. It sold over. I know it sold over 12, 15. I think it may have even sold over 15 million.
The better question is who would be in the new Smash?
Oh my God, it sold 37 million copies. If you don't think they're going to follow that game up, like that would be foolish. They would have to answer to people. I think
Excadrill first, the new Smash.
I think they're going to cut the cast. I think you shrink the cast down.
Wow.
And I think kind of like they did with Mario Kart World, where they said we're going to do something different, right? We're going to do a cannonball run. We're going to do a knockout race. It's like you have Smash Ultimate. You have the ultimate version of that style of Smash Brothers. It's time they redo a lot of the characters' movesets, I think.
The Smash community is going to hate that.
But that's the thing is they have Ultimate, right? If you want that Smash Brothers game, you have it. Because you can't just sell the same game again for the sixth, seventh time.
I mean,
and have to do
tell that
all
to
those
Pokemon.
characters again. But they come up with new Pokemon every time.
That's true.
Right? Here's another 80 new Pokemon. In Smash Brothers, it's like here's 10 or 12 new people. But now it's like you want them to have to start a game that has like almost 90 characters in it already.
Maybe they can make Smash next gen.
I think like Mario should have his cap, right? He should have Cappy. He should have different moves based on like newer Mario. He should look like the Mario.
We're gonna get the new Donkey Kong.
We should get the new Donkey Kong design. I love. He's so animated.
I'm not used to it yet.
Oh, you haven't played Bonanza, right?
No, I haven't.
If you play Bonanza, you'll immediately, and then you get used to it, and then you look at the old Donkey Kong, and you're like,
well, you know what's gonna happen is they're gonna make the Smash Bros. Movie first. And then announce a new game.
Yeah, people keep saying this. I don't know if we're getting a Smash movie. I don't think
they had Fox McCloud in the new Smash or in the new Mario movie. Fox McCloud
for the
and
Star
Rob,
Fox game that's going to come out.
And Rob and someone else I can't remember, but
I think that's more of a like we're going to make like Nintendo as a world. These aren't like DreamWorks. And Illumination is like we're gonna have our own version of like the Nintendo universe, and it's like any character can kind of show up in it, right? Whereas like you're gonna have the Zelda live action movie doesn't mean that Link might not ever show up in the Illuminations. It's just gonna be it'll be Kid Link, right? It'll be a very different version of that Link and that character. But yeah, we have to get a Super Smash. I don't think you could have a public owned company and be like, yeah, we have this thing that it's one of the highest selling games of all time. We're not gonna do another one. I don't think that's an option.
I feel like they're gonna 10x it in the way like watch them just make it 3D instead of like
like more like Tekken.
A full,
that'd be cool.
Like Royale Battle
Power
Royale
Stones
3D space. Yeah.
I mean, I would
Could
love
be the new Marvel Rivals. They have a lot of things
yes.
to compete with.
I would love that, but they could just do that on its own, right? They could just make a hero shooter style Nintendo game that's not Smash, because Smash
that'd be crazy.
It still should be fighting
right now. Yeah.
So, you know what? Here's what I
how
think.
else would they 10x it? Like how are they going to add just more characters, more movesets?
I've got it because they already gave it to us in the last game. But it was like a very secondary mode. And the best thing about Smash Ultimate wasn't the like dozen new characters in the game. It was the tag battle system where you get to choose 5 characters, and every time your stock goes out, a new one comes in. So I think the next one you do Super Smash Brother, like Smash Tag, right? Because you could only do that in a one-on-one game. You couldn't do it with multiple players, and Smash just goes up to 8. But for whatever reason, they were like, this mode is only for 2 players, and you can't do it online. It would be like the ultimate way to, I think, one-up this, is to introduce a kind of like tag system where you can switch in and out of the different characters. And it allows, like, when you have so many people in that cast and collection of characters, I think the meta of the game gets too specified on just a couple of characters, and most people don't play as everyone. Forcing being like, all right, everyone's got 4 people on their team, and you're going to switch between them. You're gonna have to learn how to play with a lot of different people, and I think it would make the game more dynamic. So I think that would be
Neat.
a good way to do it.
Right.
Kind of like Mario Kart World, right? It's like very different, but it's still exactly the same game. It's like you're doing a
Yeah.
knockout battle, like you have to be in first at the end, which
Yeah.
in the old game, you still have to be in first at the end, but the way you go about it is very different than just doing race after race. They kind of put them all together. You're sort of doing the same thing. You're like, oh, instead of doing 4 different fights with 4 different characters, you're going to do one fight with 4 different characters. Mario Kart World's like you're going to do one race on 4 tracks, but it's one big race. I think that would be like the easiest thing to do, is to make the standard mode like a tag battle system. So, and I think I got one more for you here, and then we have here Gunspot. So after 10 years, this is from our Discord. Go to our Discord link in the show notes. Go to questions for a pod channel. You can leave a question. Gunspot said, so after 10 years and over 500 episodes of podcasting, what all have you guys learned about yourselves as gamers, or anything now that you consider a favorite or peak game that even 10 years ago you would have never considered playing? For me, it's Balatro, Slay the Spire 2. I was never a deck builder type, but I've really come around on the genre and have been quite addicted to Slay the Spire lately. However, regardless of how you've changed, you must always stay unranked. I mean, you guys also, if you want to think back 10 years, like any games or things that may have
I would
changed for you
double
as
down
gamers.
on that. The deck builder types. Yeah, I've definitely played a lot more in the last 10 years than I ever thought I would, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with
Same.
that.
I don't know that I was a puzzle game guy.
I wasn't
And
a
it is
puzzle
like
game
my
guy.
absolute favorite. I mean,
Yeah.
Blueprints has got to be one of my favorite video
Oh,
games
so
of all
good.
time.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
And
the
that
building
came
blocks were there.
after-
I liked Zelda.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
But
it
that came
wasn't.
after other puzzle games. Like have you guys
Yeah.
played the We Were Here series?
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
love that.
Oh.
series.
There's a
We
new
lo-
one.
we
Did-
played
There's
there's
a
that
new
one
one
this
coming
year.
out.
Yeah.
There's a new
Aw.
one coming, and that
Yeah.
team just gets bigger, and the games are looking better
Oh.
every time.
Yeah,
and
we-
it's in like the future.
Did
This
you
new
guys
one?
get the snow globe
Whoa.
they were selling?
No.
No.
We should
We-
have, Tuna.
We were
really
here
should
as a game that has both brought Coda and I closer together and also torn us apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. Totally.
There was.
I remember there were
some
sometimes
puzzles where we
there were
wanted to
some
kill
puzzles.
each other.
Yeah, there were some puzzles where it was very interesting. Where I would be like, "All right, let me go see what you were looking at," because we would
Right.
be true to the thing where like, I don't want to
Yeah.
see what you're looking at. I just want to hear what you're describing. Go over there and
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
and it's like, what the fuck? Like, this is not what I was picturing that you were
Right,
talking about
yeah.
at all. So
Yeah, there's some of
Tunic.
those times I feel like, yeah.
yeah, Tunic.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was not a puzzle guy. Like I played Myst when I was young, and that was. But
Oh,
like I
Inscription.
wasn't a puzzle guy. Oh, Inscription. It's like every
Inscription.
year
Yeah,
there's
That's a
like
good
one.
so good.
There's one indie banger puzzle game
Yeah.
that is like, it's gonna be one of my favorite games ever made.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's so good.
Well, I think that
man.
we're gonna seeing that a lot more as like indie games have more accessibility and more people are making games. So I think we're gonna see a lot more creativity come out now that it's not just all big AAA studios, AA studios, whatever.
That's true. That's true. And I am looking forward to, I mean, co-op games are always big for me, but I will say this new, like, the thing that happened with It Takes Two and then Split Fiction, and now, what's that new one that's coming out that I'm very, very excited for?
The 80s style.
Yeah, the 80s style one. It looks like a 1980s like anime. And it's a 2-player split screen co-op game. It does the exact same system as It Takes Two and Split Fiction, where like also only one person needs to own a copy of the game, and then the other person
Oh,
can play.
love that.
Yeah, I mean anything that is like, man, everyone's trying to rip you off now. So where they're like, yeah, only one person needs to buy this 2-player game is
Is it
pretty amazing.
Orbitals?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
It's Orbitals
Cool.
like that.
Mm.
But I liked multiplayer games before, but this is like a specific genre of game that is kind of newer in a way
Yeah.
that I'm very excited about. So, yeah.
This looks
All
cute.
right. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a podcast. And this is where, well, actually, first, just want to remind everyone where they can check out your stuff.
Yeah, so you can find us on Instagram at Qwertycast, and you can find, if you want to check out Coda and I individually, I'm at NotedK on Instagram, NOTEDK, and Coda is
Coda Aaron. Kodaerin.
yeah, and you can also go
Yeah.
to we have a link tree as well. So if you want all of our links, we're on Twitch, we're on TikTok, kind of. We're gonna be more on TikTok, but yeah.
And you could, if you want, you can just post a link to your Discord in our general chat, in our Discord for our listeners if they want to check out, because
Yeah.
that's probably an easier way for them to find it too.
100%, an easier way to keep up with everything because like we
Yeah.
do post a lot in there.
Yeah,
As
well,
our
I look forward
community.
to it. We should have you guys on more when you have more stuff to show out, or
100%.
if you just want to come chat or whatever.
Yeah.
Tuna?
Absolutely.
Wrap us up.
So we talked about Pokemon. We talked about other things. We talked about Kenny and Koda, who are here. They have a game that you can go play right now at qwertycast.itch.io/stay on track. It was made for Avant Beetle's Protest Game Jam. Don't know shit about that. But just like I don't know shit about Linux, and I don't know shit about a lot of things. Don't know shit about blueberry pies and rhubarb pies and raspberry pies. But it's been 10 years of the Unranked podcast. This is the first time we're having Kenny on. Can you believe it?
Stay unranked.
Beautiful.
Suck it.
Oh, yes.
There
Yes.
you go.
Yes.
Yes.